Okay. Hello? I think we got that. Let me check. Okay. All right. I think I got it fixed. There might have been I might have been streaming at 60,000 bits instead of 6,000, which that kind of explains why you guys are experiencing bad stream quality. Okay, but we should be back. This should be back up. So let me see. Let me know how it's looking. Is it looking good? Nice. Then we're cutting. All right, perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I was streaming at 60,000 bits instead of 6,000, which yeah, kind of explains. This kind of explains a lot. All right, but I don't know if you guys saw anything what I was doing last time, but basically I've been deconstructing the old battle UI and trying to change it over to the new system to make it look a lot better. So yeah, so I basically been cutting out all the old components and basically putting it in here and just working through each part little by little and seeing what changes we should make to make this new UI system. Okay, so I'm actually going to go back over to the code for the Pokemon player versus player, and I'm actually going to add a second slash n, or we might actually be able to do something with JSON UI for this. So I'm working on redoing this, the label over here, because I don't really like how it looks right now. So we're going to probably do text alignment, but I could probably change. Okay, there's probably something. All right, let me look. So we got here UI elements, label, sprite. So what we can do, I don't know if there is anything that you can keep. Okay, actually that's not right. Control. They usually have some stuff for this. Okay, but they might not. Okay, so we might just have to use double slash ends. Okay, that's fine. So we're actually gonna do double slash ends for this, dash that, and then dash that. Okay, so let's see if I reload and we use that. Let's see. Okay, there you go. So that kind of looks a lot better, and I am liking that a lot better. So if we can somehow get a centered, I want to see if we can do a centered anchor from center, center. Let's see if we can do something like that, because they actually look a lot better if it's more centered in the screen. I wish I could have this mod early so I don't have to tease it to my realm. Yeah. All right, but yeah, I'm trying to redo the battle UI right now. So basically, once this battle UI is done, I'm gonna work a lot more on the player versus player because I've been kind of waiting so I can finish this battle UI. But yeah, so that is looking a lot better. I kind of like that. Okay, we're good. That looks good. So if we add the buttons back, and yeah, we're gonna use 100% size, 100% of width, and yeah, so the battle.select buttons. So basically, here's what we're talking about. So let me actually show you what these look like, and we can see how we want to fix these up. Also, Smelly Curry, it actually took your whole video. Oh yeah, I know, I saw that. That was kind of bad. He literally downloaded and posted the entire thing. Okay, there you go. Oh, but that actually looks perfect. Okay, that looks perfect. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. All right, that looks really good. Anyone, what do you think? Which Pokemon version is the battle UI based off? Your own style. Okay, yeah, sorry. I reviewed this in the last live that I kind of canceled. But this is what I'm trying to base it off of. So basically this is kind of like what I like. This is what I want to see. So that's what I'm trying to make. I mean, sorry. This is what I'm trying to make. I'm seeing this over here is not really matching up, but that's fine. But yeah, those buttons actually look almost perfect. So that's good. I like that. All right, so we do need to make now. Yeah, I want to make something like this. Okay. Yeah, we need some type of chat logging saying what's going on. So I'm either gonna do it in here or somewhere else, which I do like it displaying it here. But this is gonna be the best we're going. Yeah. Out SERP if it works. Yeah, if it works. That's the thing. Okay, so that looks good. So let's add the buttons back. And basically, yeah, we're gonna do. Actually, let's make another. Let's make another control panel. Not a control panel, a stack panel. So let's do menu extra. Menu. Actually, let's rename these. Menu extra. Let's do action menu. Action menu actions. Name's kind of scuffed. Sorry. Type. Let's do a stack panel because I want to do stack panels. We're gonna do orientation. This is gonna be a horizontal again. We're gonna do controls. Actually, size is going to take up 100% again. 100%. Okay. Oops. We do want to take up 100% of this width and 100% of the height because we've already defined what we want. And then we're gonna make this controls. These buttons. I knew that this mod months because Super Shizzy told me on Discord before anyone besides you guys. Yeah, probably. But yeah, I'm gonna do controls like that. Oops. I think before everyone. Yeah, we were just trying to. We were gonna do rework it. Okay, but that looks good, and then we're gonna want to display the buttons again. So let's see. That's not it. So we got buttons over here. Oops, buttons over here. Yeah, okay. So here's the button grid middle. So we're going to copy this back into here. And we'll see how this looks. So let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah, so I don't know what this is all doing. So we're going to actually save and quit and see what happens. So this should add the buttons back and make it into a stack panel format, which will look a lot better, hopefully. So let's see. Okay, that's not right, but that looks pretty good. So what we're gonna do is, I think this is, yeah, it thinks it wants too much. I wanted to, but beta test was mod. I decided not because it seems like a lot of work. It's not really that much work, but yeah, beta tester is probably not that bad. Okay, so we got these three buttons, and the size is actually way too much. So it's thinking 100%. So we actually want to take like 10% off of that. Maybe we'll give it 20. We'll do 20. It's taking way too much. Okay. Yeah, this mod's gonna work for realms. That's what I'm making it for, pretty much. So let's see. We're gonna basically what we're doing is redoing this entire battle UI. Okay. Wait, that didn't. Oh, oops! I changed the height. That's my bad. Supposed to change this to 20. Okay. Yeah. So it's gonna work for realms. Basically, what I'm doing right now is I'm just changing the width of everything, so we can actually redo this whole UI. It's just a UI I don't really like right now. It looks kind of scuffed. So let's see. Let me put this back over here. Okay. Okay, that's definitely not right. So these select buttons, okay, so they're gonna take up 100%, but they shouldn't take 100% of their width, which is what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, there we go. This is where it's top. That's what I'm looking for. All right, so we want to take 20% of that width. Yeah, and then the buttons are gonna take 80%. That's right. And then no, we want to take 100% of the height, or it might. Ooh, no, we do want to take 95%. or around 90%. We don't want an offset, and we're gonna anchor to, no, we're gonna anchor to bottom left. Okay, that's right. And then buttons can take up all the rest of that. Perfect. I don't know why. Hold up. Because we don't even need that. Did you guys take any models because I've seen Clear Crystal? Yeah. I think, well, all these, I didn't make any of these models. They're all from Super Shiftery. So all his models, yeah, so basically all that stuff is his for the model part. I didn't do any models. He just gave me the models. But yeah, so that looks 80, 90, and we're going to put this up here. Alright, so that should make that alright. Let's see what happens. Okay. There's that. I don't know what happened to those, which is kind of a problem. So I gave it 20% of its width. Let's think. So 20% of its width is given. So it might be something to do with. Oh yeah. So the battle at bag. Let's see. Bag. Okay. So it is a. I don't know why. It could be. Oh, since I changed it to a stack panel. No, that wouldn't make sense. 7% of the height. I think your top left. Okay, that's alright. Okay, so basically, we have the stack panel and the menu. So we have the left button panel and then the grid panel. Okay, so the left button panel. Okay, so the bag. Battle button stack. Wait, what's going on here? Battle. Select. Okay, there you go. Button stack. Oh, okay. Battle that select button. Will this model be coming out soon? Or I know it's the big ass big. Join the beta world. Yeah, I don't know anything yet, but updated chest UI? Probably. With this add-on you're creating, it's not possible to make a personal scoreboard, right? Because the add-on is already using it below and on the side. Oh, thank you for the donation. I'm always referring to your videos, so thank you in really small doses in Japanese. I don't speak English, so I'll just send this. Thank you. But yeah, uh, I'm glad I can help. But Zurich's with the to make personal well the personal sidebar is already that Pokemon thing on the sidebar, so you don't really need a personal sidebar, I guess. Well, this might be coming out soon. We don't have any plans for when it's coming out right now, so I don't know. We're just kind of getting the add-on done, so there's not really a date yet until everything is like complete. So we do need stack panel. Let's give. Yeah, definitely something's definitely going off around here. Could be something to do with this. Let's see. I'm thinking it's offsetting itself and it's not working right. Okay, perfect. That is not. Okay, so we're gonna result that back. And Okay, let's give that back 100% and see what happens. Because it should be, it's something with the stack panel which is messing it up. Because I think, okay, let's actually, yeah, let's revert this back to a normal panel so we can get the old orientation. We might not want to use the stack panel for this. Okay, so let's do the left button panel, and then let's do the grid panel. Curry should stream more of yourself coding. Yeah, I usually don't be doing this, but yeah. It's just I want to show you guys the battle system. And I haven't really done anything on JSON UI because it's kind of hard to understand. I don't even understand it, to be for real. So, there's that. JSON UI is just like really complicated. Well, not really complicated, it's just like kind of dumb. So I don't really like recording it. But yeah, I think is the stream all good, right? Stream's all good. I think we're good because it's showing really well on the OBS side. So let's see. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. So we now have that set up. That looks good. That looks good. And we have switched up that, which looks a lot better. Okay. What I want to do is redo these buttons. So we need to have some type of icon right here. And we also need to have some type of PP bar. So let's see how we could do that. So okay, let's look inside the button code. So if we we're not gonna look at this anymore because that is done. We're gonna go into image. I don't think we need this. Yeah, we don't need this. Okay, we're gonna go into the button stack. And so what we're looking at, oh, this is nothing. Forgot that. And grid button. Okay, and this is showing each button, which we don't need to look at either. Sorry. And here is what we need to look at. So let's actually close this and this. Okay, so this is the individual code for each one of those button displays. So what we want to do is let's do something where, okay, so it's displaying 100%, and let's see what's going on here. So it's displaying image, custom image. Okay. So I think the texture custom, which I don't know where that's coming from. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so that is coming from textures UI, battle, move selection, left to right. Okay, yeah, so that's right. And based on that texture custom, basically we want to create some type of bar. We want to put some type of bar in here. So we have the name, which is displaying the binding name. It's gonna be the form button text. Okay, so we need some type of way to display the actual icon of the button. So back in here, that's what it looks like. So if we do, let me think. So we got another control for the actual icon. Let me actually open this. Okay. Alright, we create the icon. Let's do a type image. And I don't know what. We're going to need something going crazy on over here. Because we're going to need some type of, not really a stack panel. We could do an offset. Let me think. So if we do an image. Alright, let's remove the offset. Let's move the layer up to like a 5. Text. Okay, so we're gonna want it to be texture. Okay, and form button underscore icon. I think it's icon. let me make sure form button. No, that's not right. We actually need to go into this. Server form. I think they don't even have it in here because server. Okay, server form. Texture button. Form button texture. There it is. Okay, so there we go. What we can do is actually copy that, which is gonna be pretty cool. So I don't know what's going on here. So form button texture. That is what we're looking for. We're gonna paste that using form button texture. Okay, that's right. Form buttons, perfect, perfect. We're actually gonna copy size to a 32 by 32. We don't want to delete. Let's copy that. Put all right here. Layer 5, and then we're gonna move the offset. Want to keep the bindings? Yep. Texture. I think they're doing a little bit different. So let's actually copy their whole binding system to the texture. And that's gonna keep us up to date with that. Okay. I think we're missing that. Alright, perfect. So let's see if this makes an icon for our buttons now. There's no way I did this first try, but let's see. Hey, because I'm currently learning JavaScript PHP, I wanted to ask you there's a big difference in the Minecraft scripting files because a lot of the codes I see is so recognizable. What do you mean differences? Yeah, that didn't work at all. Okay. That didn't work at all. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Is it true you're gonna make a cone add-on? No, I don't have any plans of doing that. JSON, JS, and TS are commonly used in IRC. Yeah. Dynamic button. Using the panel. I don't know what is going on. I don't know if that's even displaying. Texture. Okay. This is the worst part of JSON UI. Actually, everything is bad about JSON UI. Like, for example, I can just make simple function variables. Yeah. Big difference in the Minecraft scripting files because a lot of codes I see is so recognizable. Yeah, there's not really that big of a difference. It's just using an API. Basically, that's what they give you. Did not work at all either. Okay. So let me think what could be going on here. Let me see if it's even Pokemon icon. Let's just copy relative path and see what goes on. Let's see if that's even displaying. There's something going wrong here. I don't know what it is. Or it could be I'm not even putting an image in here, which also could be something bad. No, I am. So we're good. Yeah, so that is not working at all. Oh, shoot. Shoot. What's going on? Form button name. Anybody got an idea? Oh, that's not even valid JSON. Come on. Okay, that's good. Okay. There we go. Okay, so that's probably what we want going on. And then let's see if it works, updates with this texture. Ooh, no. Let me see if maybe it's using a different texture. So we're using move.icon. Textures UI GUI tax underwater. This isn't even valid. Textures UI GUI tax. Yeah, that's valid. Okay. Textures UI GUI tax. Okay, that's valid. That's valid. So it must be that that's not working then. Form button texture. Let's copy this and see what happens. Maybe that works. Okay, let's see. You guys are speaking language I understand. But Pokemons are so boring. Make something useful for them. There we go. That's perfect. Alright, we got it working. So now we're going to want to create some type of offset on this. So let's just do the offset for the first one, because the left are going to have different offsets than the right based on this. So we're actually going to want to change this probably to a 16 by 16. And then we'll do an offset of, let's try moving it up. Moving it to the left at least like negative 13%. Well, let's do -5, see what that does. And then moving it up about 5%. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's a little bit too small. So let's do 25 by 25. And then let's move it up 10% over at least like 20. Okay, that looks better. Let's move it up 15, and then we're gonna move it over probably 25. That might be perfect. Might need to move it up a lot more. Then we gotta create some type of bar for this. This is gonna be pretty hard. Okay. Can't tell if that's moving it down. 20, let's do 30. Move this up at least like 40. What up, Vision? Alright, let's see. Okay, so I need to move that. It's moving in the opposite direction I want it to go. So let's go from -40. That probably makes sense. Thank you. You see, we're working on the battle UI for the Pokemon add-on, making it a lot better, using some more icons and stuff. That's basically what we're doing in here. You gotta fix all those bugs at the top. Alright, let's see. Alright, too high. But that looks good. That's a good X value. So let's see, -20. Thank you, thank you. Will faction update and be public? I don't know yet. The faction add-on is I haven't been working on it at all. Thanks for the feedback. Yeah. Alright, so that, let's see. Alright, let's move it down a little bit more, and that's good. So let's do like 17. And then what we're going to want to do is we can't have the same offset for every one. So we're going to have to create some type of offset variable for this. So we're going to go on the button. Oh, which it is already using one. Okay. Icon underscore offset. Alright. So for buttons 1 and 2, icon underscore offset is going to be this. So 1 and 2 is going to have an icon offset of that, but 3 and 4 are actually going to go in a positive 30 direction. Okay, and that should make that look good. So let's see. Can you fix the stackable mobs? What's broken with? Oh, it might just be the manifest is broken. Yeah, it could just be the manifest is broken. Alright, let's see. Alright, we're gonna move it a little bit more down, and that'll be like perfect. So let's do -15. That was 17. Let's do 16. Okay. Doesn't the offset change when you change the GUI scale? Yeah, it does change, but since I'm using %, it should be good. So let me actually check that out. It should be good though, since I'm using %. But let me see. Okay, we do need to do it. I should just got that gut feeling. Alright, 15. 15 is perfect. But let me actually see what happens if you change the GUI scale. I've never actually looked at this. Oh, I mean, it still looks... Nah, that still looks right. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect, but it still looks pretty good. Maybe we can make these icons a % of the width, which actually make that look better. For updated, like... But that sidebar is definitely not it. That sidebar looks kind of scuffed. For updated. But yeah, that still looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. Okay. Yeah, that still looks decent. That's good. Alright, so let's see what... Alright, that looks pretty good. I think we still need to move it down one more. Alright, let's move it down one more. Alright, but what we need to do work on next is actually the the PP bar, which I don't know how this is gonna work. So we need some way to tell the system the PP and for it to know the PP, which is gonna be hard. So let me think. So if we do something like we can subtract the PP from here. So let's actually see. So we can do move number, and that's gonna do that. And then let's describe the PP as yeah, okay, so let's do that. Okay, that was good. So let's do first number as, let me think, because we do need to display that number into the fact. So we could subtract the first letter. Yeah, so let's do that. So we'll do that, and then the first letter will be the PP, and then so let's do this. Move dot PP, and then we do need to determine the PP. Out of, okay, so that would be the second PP number. So the first PP number would be players move data dot moves, use moves. So that's going to be okay. And then if we index move dot name, and if it's not, so that should return okay the name and then the remaining PP dot question mark dot remaining PP, and if it's not valid we'll do move dot PP. So that should give us the current PP. Alright, there we go. So now we have the current PP and the second current PP, which is what we want. And then we're gonna have to be able to subtract that from here and show it in that icon, which is going to be a little complicated. So let's see. I made the GUI using only commands and Bedrock Edition, like a game selector GUI. Yeah. But let me see. So we're gonna do a button, and so we need to make an offset now for the other thing. So that is going to be the texture custom. Okay, and then alright, yeah, so we need to create another thing. It's gonna use some type of bar. So let's just do text for now. So let's do copy the name. We'll copy that down, and we're gonna call this PP. So do label. We want this actually center to bottom. Can we do a bottom middle? Yes. So let's do bottom middle. Okay, that looks good. So let's see what this looks like. So now it should display. Oh, actually, that won't even display anything. But actually, never mind. Okay. Alright, that is not what we're looking for. I think I fucked up the... Oh, because current PvP could be greater. Okay, that makes sense. I might need to rethink. I might need to make a variable parser for this. So let's do... Yeah, we're actually going to have to make this way more complicated. Hold up. Alright, so let's do something like this. We're going to do... button... Or, okay. I forgot how we did all this. Tables. So we're gonna need to do some oh yeah, because we're gonna split our VBs. Okay, alright. So let me look. Const data is gonna be equal to that's right. And then so we'll do the first one as the name. So move.name. Then we got that, and then we need to display. I plus 1 is the index.